Are we all ready? Are we all happy with this? Let's go. Angela, how's Las Vegas? Harry and Chad. Harry and being rejected by Chad. Sounds like he's been dumped by a boyfriend or something, doesn't it? Chad dumped Harry. Anyway. Where are we at? The Ace of Coins in reverse. I know nothing about how charities work. Well, a little bit, but not a lot. Just standard. There's something here that straight away we're going to a stop of money coming in, a stop of something new coming in. So that Ace of Coins in reverse, they've stopped this rejection by Chad. Thank you, Trudy, darling. And the Page of Cups crossing over. No. He is. Yeah, so we've got the Three of Coins underneath. It wasn't working anyway. He's not working well with African parks at all. He's not working well with any of the charities. This is a burden lifted. I think this man is really over his head into all of his stuff. Into all of this stuff, right? The 10 of Wands in reverse above. That is a burden lifted. So why would he feel like there's a burden lifted? Thank you, Iris. Welcome, Kaylee. Thanks, guys. Why would he feel like there's a burden lifted? And boundaries. Okay, so there's the narcissistic wounding there. There's his boundaries, and he feels battered by it. So all of this stuff with Centaur Blay, all of this stuff with African parks, I think he's sick of it. The thing is, it's almost like when the heat gets too hot for him, he has to run away. And he wants to get out of it. So this, no matter what he says, no matter how much he makes noises about it or whatever, he is relieved. And he's not working well with any of his charities. The Page of Cups crossing over in reverse. This could be, with it being in reverse, and I know I always link it to the Wales family, the Page of Cups, when we're talking about the royals and Harry, but this could actually be he's just throwing emotionally not equipped to engage with these high-flying executives. Not everybody is equipped to be a CEO or a highfalutin executive somewhere. No one is. Not everybody is, and that's okay. You don't have to be. But he seems to think he's a jack of all trades, but he's a master of none, and he's really finding that out quickly. There is further embarrassment to come out of this. Here we go. The Magician in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They are into some absolute... I am telling you, I know you all think I'm going off my rocker a bit, but him, Megzy, Doris, and whoever else are into some wacky shit, like dark stuff. The Magician in reverse can denote to dark energy. It also denotes, in all fairness, of not being able to get things together, which kind of fits as well. Because when people use dark energy and dark magic and dark workings, it's possibly because they're not, they're not getting where they want to be on their own natural skill. Let's put it that way. So that both of those things work. He is the Don Prince. He is. And looking around the Wheel of Fortune, The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. He's about to get a dose of bad luck. Oh, thank you, Sari. Thank you, guys. That Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You don't think I'm mad? I am a little bit. But thank you, guys. Yeah, that Wheel of... So what do we have? Oh, great. Queen of Swords. Meredith. What is the name of that woman? I can't speak. You know who I mean. She is the... Voice from beyond. Meredith. Meredith is the recent acquisition to the House of Beige. She is in charge of the blah, 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 blah. She is in charge of the communications and strategy. So, Queen of Swords there. She's taken them down a weird line of doing things. We've had so many weird stunts coming back to the UK. Do you see how it's changed? So different from last year. So different. We have got here as well. He's done something, right? And he's worried it's going to backfire. There's a risk. And he's kind of went, oh, no, I might have done something wrong. There's this energy. Look, he hasn't learned anything. And it's just like, she's in charge of the... Yeah, she is. Mr. Northu's voice from beyond. Yeah. She really, really, really is a piece of work, this woman. He's not bothered in a sense, because it wasn't working. But there is some narcissistic wound in there and boundaries. I can only surmise that the boundaries there is definitely some kind of like, he thinks this work is crossing over his boundaries somehow. He really doesn't like all this charity work. Let me have a look and see how he's viewing work. He's not bothered by it. He's not bothered by it at all. But there's more stuff to come out because he's wounded, and he's going to put the stuff that is due to come out sooner rather than later down to bad luck, because it's never their fault. It's never their fault. They don't put any effort. It's never their fault. Let me have a look at how he's viewing work at the minute. He's viewing his role before we move on to Megatron and the King. Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh no! He feels like he is impotent. Let me put it that way. He doesn't feel like he's creative. He doesn't feel like he fits in. He's in LA. He's in California. Some of the most creative pockets around, you know, that's where most creative people strive to get to. And that Ace of Wands in reverse, he feels he's got all of it in front of him. A smorgasbord, the name, the reputation, well, not the reputation anymore, but he had it all and he's thrown it all away. And now he's sat there and he doesn't feel. Oh, I'm sorry, Dana. I'll say a little prayer for you tonight with the full moon. Bless you, my darling. That's the worst thing. Okay. Yeah. The trouble with black magic is that it creates a force that rebounds upon those who are involved in casting energy in a negative frame of mind. Very much so. Very much so. Or the people who've paid the practitioner to do the spell work. And that's why practitioners they get paid to do the spell work. They might get a bit of a zap, but all of it comes from the instructions, you know? The person who instructed it. We've got the star crossing over. So this is either an Aquarius energy. It's in reverse. You might be happy with an Aquarius. But that Aquarius energy could also mean that he doesn't read the room. He doesn't understand why things aren't working, because everything seems very weird and out of step and alien to him. And it will be. He's spent the first 36 years of his life being looked after, pampered, all of those things. The Justice card above the situation, he thinks it's all unfair. So part of his work, his life's work, what he knows and what we know, is all of the kind of suing of the governments and suing of people and all of that stuff. See how that's the best way to go. Oh, the Ace of Swords is in reverse underneath, and the World is in reverse. Someone's drawn a big line. Something has changed with his work. I wonder, guys, the visa, yeah? He ain't on an A1 visa because he can work. He ain't on, he can be employed in inverted commas at better, the one that isn't the one that everyone knows, the crap one that does lifestyle coaching or whatever it is, that one. I wonder if something's going wrong with that. The Ace of Swords is in reverse there. That's a big no. He's not happy. He's really not happy. And he doesn't understand why. He's running out of patience. And we've got two cards here. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. We've got the Magician and the High Priestess in reverse in the same bit with what is on his mind. And we've got the Seven of Cups. This guy is completely gaslighting himself. He really is into something, guys. Like, forgive me, but I don't know. I don't think it's Santeria, because he can connect into it. And with that Seven of Cups there in reverse, and Santeria is very much about bloodlines and things. So he might be of the right vibration for it, if you follow me. And the Seven of Cups in reverse, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's got so many choices, but nothing. He's Ten of Cups surrounding him, unhappy families. Meg's losing his ish at him. He is giving everything up, and it's almost like he's sacrificing his very own soul at this point to make Meg's happy, Megatron happy. Because here we've got my All Fur Coat No Knickers card, the Nine of Coins in reverse. That Nine of Coins in reverse, this is really like this is Megsy. You know, I say this is when it's in the upright, it's very Catherine. When it's in the reverse, it's very Megsy. And I think you can surmise what that means. With the Queen of Cups in reverse there, his mother is Cancerian. His late mother is Cancerian. It is full moon tonight. He's doing something. They're doing something. If they could pull her energy down and bottle it, and by the way, you can't, or you shouldn't. They would. He would. So he's definitely doing something with towards his mother tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if that's off the back of what Megsy's done. I hope your sister's all right, Rosie. He is crazy. He is a lost soul, you know, guys. I mean, I don't feel sorry for him. His jealousy, his feeling sorry for himself, his navel gazing, and all of this has led him to this. And no one could have prevented him, you know. He wouldn't listen to the Queen of England. He's not going to listen to anyone else. He even went for advice from Boris Johnson, who was a prime minister at the time. And like, you won't listen to the prime minister. You won't listen to anyone. You're not even your own father and your brother and everyone who's warning you. And here you are, washed up, used up, rejected from charities. His mother was never rejected from charities. Nobody said, oh, no, 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 that's dodgy, Princess Diana. Off you go. No more landmines. You know, no, you're not going anywhere near those kids with HIV. Nothing like that ever happened. This is completely his own making. The only other thing that is comparable to Harry's catastrophe is Uncle Andrew. Oh, hey, Mel, I haven't seen you. How are you doing? So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. He's not working right. He's like, the equivalent would be, do you know, on these TV shows where like there's a 30-year-old who lives in a mom's basement and he's on his Xbox and smokes weed or whatever all day? That is the same vibe. This is like the same vibe. He's such a dumbass.